Can confirm, jump drives were helpful. I strongly suspect menacing cruisers will be likewise impactful. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. So, really topsy-turvy last couple of episodes, but now we have just unlocked the next level of the crisis. Lots of upgrades for our existing ships and the ability to build menacing cruisers. Now, before I actually get to the cruisers, I realized that I don't really have a destroyer, menacing destroyer specifically, that is equipped with our handy-dandy null void beams, which we do have the equivalent of that in our main fleets. And I want to make sure there's at least one destroyer model now that I have more fleet capacity and the ability to build, these more powerful ships. Pretty much all of my ships need to be the menacing type ships. It's weird that they look different from our main fleet, and makes me kind of sad, but at the same time, it's something that I just need to focus on because they get all of these bonuses, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode. Let's take a quick look at these one more time. So, the menacing destroyers all just gain 30% additional tracking, so they're going to have an easier time hitting their targets, and all ship weapons, menacing or not, are going to do an additional 50% damage. So that's interesting. Also, we do have that volatile mote shortage for me to keep an eye on. But let's begin, as I said I would, with these changes. We're first going to add a brand new menacing destroyer, and I think I'll make it... Let's make it an artillery class. Interestingly enough, we could have a kinetic battery. I haven't put kinetic batteries on any of my ships yet, but the Null Void Beam, remember, is a shield-damaging weapon. So let's have 2 small Null Void Beams. Let's make sure that the accessory slots are set up correctly. They are. And if this is going to be an artillery ship, well, it's the artillery shell, but it doesn't have to be an artillery fighter. So we'll keep it as a line ship instead. So what that means is that the ship will hold advance to medium range and hold formation. So basically, they'll stop at a certain range and fire on a line, but they won't approach and really get their hands dirty, so to speak. Trying to decide which of the larger weapons I would like to have. So we have something that does a lot of damage to shields. Plasma cannon may be a good idea to kind of balance that. Yeah, I think the plasma cannon is probably going to be the best to put on the front. So let's do a couple of things here. Why don't we do... two regenerative hull tissues. Might change my mind on that. We'll see. And maybe should we have the additional armor? Let's look at... Yeah, so that's not armor strictly. That increases hull points when you put crystal infused plating on, but neutronium armor does. So this is one increase to all 3 categories, and I kind of like that idea, to tell you the truth. So let's see. We have currently the terminal fall and the headlong shard. Lofty reach sounds good to me. Well, hang on. Declivitus. I like that even more for some reason. Let's go with that. Alright, so now we've got those built, and now it is time. I like Noble Core for the menacing cruiser. And by the way, can we say... Yeah, this is the auto building. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Let's see how these compare. Oh, good. It's mostly accurate. I guess I will change that out to have it match the other menacing ships. Menacing cruiser. What do we currently have for cruisers? Let's have a look. We have Steely Prospect, which is a gunship, essentially, and then we have Starbreaker, which is an artillery vessel. So we'll do the same thing here. I want to have a large Gauss cannon, or we could have a kinetic battery on the front. No, let's start with a gunship. So the Noble Core, we're going to have it be more of a strict gunship style. Let's have null void beams there. And then, of course, Marauder missiles have additional shield penetration. Maybe plasma cannons instead. Let's try that. And then we'll do the same combination of supporting parts here. And then, of course, a line computer. Tachyon sensors, dark matter thrusters, and jump drive, absolutely. Dark matter reactor. So let's now save the noble core. All right, so that's our kind of skirmishing cruiser. Well, it's not a skirmisher, it's going to fight on the line. But let's also create a second, which will have more of a strict artillery design, and we can give it an artillery combat computer so that it has that role. So if we bear that in mind, let's go for things that have a longer range. Range on this is 120. So whirlwind missiles are nice and long range. Range on this is about 100. I want to pick all weapons that have a bit of a higher range to them. I mean, Marauder missiles are pretty good at range. I guess that's what we're doing. So kind of a missile boat, so to speak. And then we'll set you up as an artillery class. And I think the other cruiser had something like this set up. We'll take a look in just a moment. Let's change his name. We'll call this Deep Edge. Do I like Deep Edge along with Noble Core? Or can we do better? Heavy Home. Grand Precipitate. There you go. That sounds ominous. I like it. Alright, so those are our two cruisers. Got everything set up. Let's make sure everything looks good. And then let's make sure also that the... Okay, it didn't quite match. Let's go ahead and change the Noble Core and give them additional hull points. There we go. Alright, and now that that is done, that's only half the job. The other part is almost more annoying. Because we pretty much have to change out all of the old ships. And, you know, part of me wants to do this right now and get these ships into service. But also, we have a war ongoing right now, and I want to keep the momentum going really strong. So, that's what I'm going to do first. We're going to finish this war, and then I'm going to bring additional ships into the fold. But we do have some new systems in our control. And there's a bit of low stability right now on some of our planets on account of just the fact that we've nuked them to oblivion and and are currently in the process of exterminating their pops. Speaking of that, hold on. Let's make sure that we've got that taken care of. Alright, so I didn't mean to prioritize that particular pop type. I want to select the Tharbarite. Set rights, purge type, extermination. Bye-bye. I think everyone else is already set to that one. We definitely do not want to exterminate our own race. Let's see. Nope, let's have you be exterminated and have you be exterminated. We are just going to go absolutely ham. The Ullyxr have lost themselves to rage and vengeance. It's a sad story, really. And it's going to be interesting going from this and finishing this up parallel with First Contact, you know. Because First Contact is going to be such a bright and cheerful series, and then there's this one where we're becoming the Crisis and utterly annihilating everyone, which, you know, bit of a different vibe. Alright, so we're exterminating the robots. There's still a number of species. Yeah, the Jessenax should be exterminated. As should the humans. So I would have thought that I had a number of these species set up. I do have some of them set up for extermination already, but clearly there are some that managed to slip the net, so to speak. Yeah, displacement. Exterminate. Exterminate. Alright. Almost there. Okay, I believe that's it. Oh, no. Done. Alright, so let's also take a quick look before I unpause. We've just reached 5,000 menace. We need 10,000 menace. So we need to double all the progress we've made from 1 to 4 in order to become a full crisis and have our full power unlocked. That'll be fun. But it's okay, because we are absolutely on the road to doing that. Let's go ahead. Let's go to Belgium. All right, we're going to take all 3 of those systems in rapid succession. Before I unpause, let me take a quick look at anything going on the planets. Yep, see? All right, this is the planet we just took, though, so there's probably nothing I need to do right now. Okay, still need a few more alloys before I can continue to upgrade some of the other megastructures in my territory, but let's go back up to speed 2 and continue annihilating these guys. Should go relatively quickly. Also, let's have the army follow that fleet. This is the embedded stratum, the primary fleet. I'm going to go ahead and close up some of our lists here. And yeah, see, there are lots of places that I would like to add additional defenses to. Alloy processing facilities wouldn't be the worst thing either. But this would add upkeep to a resource that's already suffering a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'm going to save my alloys until this war is over. So we're going to put a pause on construction for just a moment. And hopefully not regret it too much. There are some stations that can be upgraded, it seems. This will be over quickly. Alright, so that mining station is already being built in Lennox. Just going to play a little bit of leapfrog here. Scum and villainy on Nectrar. Deviant activity continues to grow on Nectrar. In open defiance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is one of the planets that we just took, I think.
Rocking up to enemy fleet.
It is. So let's deploy hunter-killer drones. Not going to be an issue for much longer. Okay, so you're moving there. Why don't you go ahead and hit that station? This is a pretty formidable station. Where are you? You're here in Wittress, so you go there too. And then I suppose you can hang out here until you're done taking Oshtmir, as I believe it's pronounced. Oh no, it's Oshimir. I swear, this font messes with my head. I generally don't have issues reading fonts on screen. I have good eyes. Like, don't have an issue reading whatsoever, but this font, for whatever reason, the way it's represented on the screen, the way it's shrunk down, will mess with me so much, more than any other game does. Okay, so let's send you here. We're not quite ready to give the order to build that yet, but we're getting there. Alright, so you're in Craxima. That station didn't last long at all. I'm going to wait to hit Okul for just a second. This is going extraordinarily well. Also, I can build, one thing I can do more or less immediately. Let's see, I have this ship here. I think I can go ahead and build a gateway site. Yes, I can. Oh, no, there's an existing gateway. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we took it from them. So there's already a gateway in place. Holy crap, I forgot about that. So don't even have to worry about that anymore. We are connected in our territory. Senate's now in session. Repeal neutral defenders. Thank God. Starbase under attack. Which one? Oh, that's interesting. They're attacking Onyx Maw. How did you get there? That's my question. Okay, hold that thought. Let's go ahead and get some defense platforms built on the neighboring station. I think Targon already has... Yeah, this one's already built up fully. I upgraded that one just a moment ago. But somehow they got over here. Who else is in the war? It's just the Tharbreton Syndicate. Did they jump? Or did they move through... They probably just moved through Allied territory, but they moved a good ways. I mean, that's really not going to help them to attack that station. It's like they're doing damage in like the one area they can. Okay, so we've encountered aliens that I don't care about talking to right now. Sorry. Hostile infiltration detected. Our encryption measures have caught a band of anonymous yet deadly infiltrators. Even under interrogation, they claim various allegiances, none of which we could hope to verify. These Triac-looking operatives were carrying various incriminating items, some of which we were easily able to decrypt. We suspect, however, that these items are a fabricated distraction or ruse. These spies may indeed be working for the Triac Corporate Alliance, but the evidence is inconclusive. So... we shall bide our time. Let's just be not necessarily passive about it, but we just don't care, you know? Alright, so I need to send a construction ship here. And a construction ship here. I'm going to wait to hit O'Cool. Nice. I'm going to wait to hit O'Cool until I'm ready to just jump a construction ship in and take the system at minimal cost. Cruiser hull points plus 10%. Nice. Very nice indeed. Nanite flak battery. Ooh, that seems rare, and I have access to it. So I don't have to worry about doing anything with it right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase armor hit points. Start working on some of those endgame techs. Also, I'm going to drop down to speed 2, because we're at that point of the game where the difference between speed 2 and speed 3 is kind of minimal. Alright, so now they're hitting Dandar, which looks like I wasn't able to... Alright, now you're annoying me. So let's see what I can do here. I can send... Shimmering Stratum to intercept them, and they would get utterly annihilated. It wouldn't take them that long to reach Dandar. So let's see what we can do to stop that process from developing any further. Meanwhile... we're going to continue to take out systems here. How is this impacting our menace? I'm curious. Ooh, 5574, not bad. Not interested, move along. Double agents in the Half Zadran League have delivered us useful intel on the failure of one of their espionage operations. Alright, so the Shimmering Stratum is 150 days out from accomplishing their objectives. Oh, I can go ahead and build this starbase now. Forgot about that.
Construction complete.
Let's go ahead and give the order to fly here, and then you can head to Craxima. You take those two. You take these two. So they will probably not be able to maintain the fleet, really, that I'm about to go counter. So I'm not hugely concerned about how impactful this is going to be. Also, I think I can now upgrade. Almost. Give it one more month. Or, you know what? I'll do you one better. You can just buy what I need. There we go. Now we've got the matter decompressor upgrading. Alright, so we're closing in on their capital system, which I look forward to just utterly destroying. And we are rapidly approaching the Dandar system with our other fleet. It's hopping along quite quickly. Look at this. It's about 62 days out. System's falling left and right. Promising Officer Crag Adenset was elevated to autonomous status following observations of their heightened responses during the LX August Crag 19's recent engagement in the Illithium system. Good. Very good.
Accretion complete.
Alright, so with that, I can now give the order to build the Oshimir starbase. And we are now 29 days out from intercepting. Oh, nice, we're actually moving now. This should be fun to watch. You ready? Gonna go down to speed 1. Hello. So we're gonna take the station first. Remember, we have bonuses now that are improving our weapons damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just got served. Alright, let's reinforce that fleet. We've gained control of the Dandar outpost, and it seems like we might need to... Okay, we have control of it again. There we go. Let's bring this science ship here to research those. Looks like they should be able to just very quickly hop between the... You know, did they use the terminal egress to get to me? Is that how they did it? Oh no, it's the gateway. Never mind. Never mind. All right, so some of the systems that we're capturing are actually containing volatile motes. That's going to be a direct solution to our resource issue. So that's a win. Let's go ahead and hit Molbion here. Also, we have nanites in some of these systems, which is amazing. All right, perfect. Let's do mining station and research station, and you build a starbase. You build a starbase, and you build a starbase. It's unfortunate that we can't just take the outposts in the normal way, but this type of war is much more of a total war situation. So before they surrender, I don't think I have to force their hand in any way. But before they surrender, I would like to annihilate this capital planet, which is what we're going to do. So I'm going to give them the direct order. You're going to hit the star. Both of them have been ordered to move towards the star. And then I'm going to give the order for them to end up at Tharba after that. So that should help them both. They'll engage the station, they'll clear everything out, and then we'll just start bombing the ever-living out of that capital planet. Oh, man. Is it bad to say this feels good after the back and forth that the game was putting me through for the last little while? Hostile fleet present. Where? Oh, in the system we just jumped to. Duh. Deviant Ringleader terminated on Nekthar. The will of the hive mind is absolute.
Accretion complete.
Just a quick reminder on the kind of progress we're making. So, Conquering Worlds gives us 200 menace. We're already at 6,272 menace. And then Purging or Assimilating Pops gives us 4 menace. We don't have to exterminate them the way that I've been doing, but I'm playing the angry approach for fun. Okay, so now we're fully repairing in most places. I have room for additional starbases, and it looks like I'm going to need to build one because there are potential piracy issues in this area, so let's get on that. Now it's just a matter of bombing that world into complete submission. Palisade Services Enclave pays dividend, and they gave me a small military fleet. Guys, listen, you're real nice. I appreciate you, but I don't need that. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. I don't need it. Please stop. All right, so Dandar. Okay, this is where one of my stations was, and unfortunately now I have to fully upgrade it back because it got annihilated. Oh, and Yonix Maw too. Hang on. Forgot about that. Oh, yeah, that was happening at the end of the last... No. That was earlier this one. I think maybe they were approaching Yonix Maw recently. Or my memory is just getting crossed. I've been recording a bunch of different series today. So that's entirely possible. But I'm having memories of just earlier in this episode that seemed like they were from the day before or the day before that. Due to an unexpected collision with a chunk of space debris, the Maw of Truthsayer Station has deviated from its innermost stable circular orbit and is now slowly closing the distance toward the nearby black hole. While the accident puts the whole station at risk, it is also an incredible opportunity to study the black hole and siphon huge quantities of dark matter. Emergency thrusters have been deployed to correct the station's orbit. Stabilize the station's orbit around the black hole. Let's try and save that station if we can. That would be ideal. Now let's take a look as well at how this planet's doing. Yeah, their stability is falling rapidly while we utterly destroy them. I don't need to build any additional ships yet. There is an argument that I can go ahead and safely... What do you have here? Oh, a ruined orbital ring. That's not going to matter for long. There's an argument that I can safely build my new ships, and I need to do that as soon as possible. But for now, I think what I want to do is... Let me set up a station in Gamma Valorum. And build a starbase there. Alright, so how much strength does this garrison army have? Not enough. Let's land armies on Tharba.
Accretion complete. Planetary invasion begun.
Nice. Alright, so you're done. Ooh, there's a frickin'... How did you get around me? That's what I want to know. Can we intercept you?
Rolling away from enemy fleet.
That's annoying.
Enemy planet secured.
Good. We've once again gained control of the Thar system and rebuilt our outpost around the star. Nice. Not that that was ever fully our system to begin with, but I'll take it. Alright, I've already given the order for my main fleet to attack. I actually wish I hadn't done that. But since they're annoying me, let's just go hit the next planet over. And I will order the army to follow that fleet instead, so that it stays safe. We do still need to take the O'Cool system. Haven't forgotten about that. And I've been playing for 30 minutes. Holy crap! This is way too much fun. Alright, hostile fleet present. Yeah, you're going to get annihilated. Bye-bye. Alright, so that problem was just thoroughly solved. Let me go ahead and hit O'Cool, since it's now obviously a good time to do so. Dandar Station is ready for its next upgrade. You're ready for an upgrade. You're ready for an upgrade. You're ready for an upgrade. Where is this? The Gribben Station. Yeah, this has been in my territory for a while. One thing I'm going to do at one of the new stations I'm building is rebuild my Titan assembly yard. I had a commenter point out that I accidentally deleted that when I was clearing room to stay underneath the starbase cap, which I appreciate that because I just honestly didn't notice.
Accretion complete.
Tis the kind of thing I normally like to notice, but I didn't notice at that time, so appreciate that. Alright, so we're hitting O'Cool. It's going to die real fast. Alright, that's gone. And then let's send you to build that starbase. Things are going quite smoothly now. Let's take a look at our menace. We're at 6,702 menace. And still conquering plenty of planets and purging plenty of pops. Let's make sure there are no additional pops that I need to set rights for. And by rights, I mean the rights to be assimilated. Yeah, see? Exterminate. Yep. All right. Looking better and better. And on that note, we're about 32 minutes into the episode, so I'm going to restrain my enthusiasm so that I can, start recording another episode rather than just continuing going with this one. There is another fleet in my territory. Maybe they're... You know what it is? Maybe they're hiring... Is this a mercenary fleet? Palisade Devil's fleet? That must be how they're doing this. Again, that's the mechanic I'm least familiar with. I'm going to do a deep dive as I prepare for First Contact and look at some of these mechanics, but this whole mercenary fleet thing that's separate from the Marauders is throwing me the heck off. But not a huge issue, because I have this fleet nearby. I'm just going to have them jump to Eurovois. Hold on. Before I end the episode, let's just watch this. Let's just watch this. This is going to be great. Oh my god.
Construction complete.
Scum and Villainy on Tharba. They've strayed from the hive mind. Alright, hang on. There's probably some additional orders that I can give.
Accretion complete. Construction complete.
Continue to upgrade that. Build another starport there. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Debris analyzed.
Nice. Oh, I think my station actually defeated them, which is great. Didn't expect that, but I can go ahead and build a few platforms. Okay, well in that case, I will go ahead and stop this one here, and in the next one, I will continue to just utterly stomp the Tharbreton Syndicate. I'm so glad they got released, because that was an annoying turn of events, and now I'm able to actually fight them while building up towards being a full-fledged crisis. One of the things I'm going to need to do, though, we're going to need more ships. So these wonders that I've been setting up to help with resource production, they're nice and all, but now we're going to need to do things that will improve naval capacity and other things of a similar nature. Looks like the administration of Gliderum has broken their secret fealty. Okay. I'm at that point where I'm like, I'm going to murder all of you, so you can break your secret fealty to me, and that's fine. Can you tell I'm having way too much fun? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.